Anyway, I hope you're having a good weekend. So we're going to start off with Aries. So if you've got Aries in your chart, or you cusp with Aries, or you're dealing with an Aries, this is going to be one for you. We're going to go from Aries through to Pisces. I've got like a little bit of an Arabian, like Egyptian theme going on. Spirit guides, universe and angels, please stand beside me and guide me for Aries' highest good. How is Aries feeling in this third week of May 2025, so it's the week ahead, with regards to one they're thinking about, dealing with or manifesting in? So yeah, I'll do a 9-card spread. I'll get 3 cards for how you're feeling, 3 cards for how your person's feeling, and 3 cards for the outcome. I'll clarify why they feel the way that they feel. I'll get messages from them, and I'll get you some advice from Spirit, okay? So first of all, 3 cards for how Aries is feeling this week ahead. Okay, I might need a minute to work out the cards because it's in your deck. The 8 of Wands. The 8 of Wands is fast action, progress, fast communication. How nice are these cards? So yes, that's really positive. Whatever it is that you want to happen, there's progress this next week ahead in terms of communication or action. It's very positive. Something's going to move quickly now with regards to love. The High Priestess. Okay, so the High Priestess is your ability to trust in the divine and to follow your intuition and know that everything is happening as it's supposed to be. So that's really good. You're in touch with your intuition. Your third eye chakra is open. Your crown chakra is open. You're fully like putting your fate in the hands of the divine. Okay. I love these cards. They're so nice. I'm glad I had to change up. Let's get one more. Really positive so far for Aries. Hi, Swagatika. Or Swagatika. Sorry if I'm like, hi, happy. Right, what have we got here? The Page of Pentacles, the Ace of Swords, the Temperance, and the Two of Swords. So, there was something, the Two of Swords, I love this deck. The Two of Swords is like, you see how this person is blindfolded? They didn't want to make a decision, okay? So there was something that you were holding back on. But then you managed to control your feelings, your emotions. You didn't get over emotional about it. And you got clarity, okay? The Ace of Swords is clarity, major revelation, confession, the truth. And then you're ready to offer someone a pentacle. So pentacles are coins, they're investment. So investment of time, money or energy. You want to date someone, you want to take someone out, you want something to move forward. If you look at the rest of the cards, you've got the High Priestess. You're very much feeling like, you know, you trust that you're exactly where you're supposed to be. This person is someone that was put in your path. and you want to progress things with that Eight of Wands. So very fiery, very you, Aries. No, they were all together, weren't they? So let's get 3 cards for the one that you want to ask out. The Ten of Swords, with what else? There's quite a lot of cards here. The Nine of Pentacles, the Two of Wands, the Knight of Cups. What is going on here? The Knight of Cups is someone that's, you know, it's like Romeo and Juliet, like very dramatic. Like, I need to have you, only you, no one else. It has to be you. Like, it's a very possessive, like obsessive, like I need this person, like drunk on love kind of vibe. The Two of Wands before that was like, am I gonna pick A or B? I need to pick a new adventure for myself and I don't know which way I'm gonna go. Before that, this person was happily single. They had the Nine of Pentacles. They were self-sufficient. They were doing well in their life. They were happy. They were contented. They had enough to pay their own way. Nine of Pentacles is a single energy. 10 of Pentacles is I want to put my salary together with another person and create lasting generational wealth for our children and for our children's children. So they've gone from being single to then needing to make a bit of a decision, to then really getting in their feels and thinking, oh my God, like I didn't see this coming and now I can't live my life without this person. I can't imagine life without them anymore. And they may have just seen you out, or they may have just noticed you in work, or been introduced to you by someone else. But they're getting feelings for you really, really quickly, really, really strong feelings. But why have we got the Ten of Swords? The Ten of Swords is the most pain a person can feel. It's the most anxiety, the most pain, the most fear. It's absolute sufferance. And 10 is the end of a cycle. So I don't understand if this... Wait, have I got another card here? The Ace of Pentacles. Oh my God, they're like absolutely simping over you. Like, they're like, I have to have this person. I can't live without them. And I'm not going to rest until they accept my offer of, you know, going steady, being exclusive. The Ace of Pentacles is like thousands of pentacles. It's super investment. Like, we're getting on a mortgage together. We're going exclusive. Everyone's going to know that we're in a relationship. I'm going to introduce them to everyone in my family. Hi, Free the Nation. This is serious. This is absolutely dead serious investment. Going forward, I want to move to whatever the next level is with you. That's what this person is offering. You know, if you're dating, they want to be exclusive. If you're exclusive, they want to move in or give you a key to their place. Like, if you've got your own places, they want to put, you know, put it together and like sell one house and get one together. Like, whatever the next step is. Oh my goodness, this is really exciting. If this person hasn't approached yet, then they're going to. And it's going to happen next week. This is really intense. Okay, let's see what else, because that was one giant combo. Let's see what else comes out. Don't forget to give me a like, support me, because I'm doing this reading with the flu. Having had no sleep. Eight of Cups. What is going on here? Right, let's have a look. The midday sun. Now, this is something new that I've not had before. So, in this deck, it's the Solar Kingdom deck. It's the Solar Kingdom deck. Okay, it's a little bit different because the midday sun is like when the sun's at its highest in the sky. So there's a lot of clarity, there's a lot of warmth. You know, the day is at its warmest, and we feel most happy, most vibrant, most comforted, most relaxed, most carefree. So it's a really, really nice card to have. But then look at this, we've got the Magician reversed, which is like when you don't feel like you've got the tools to succeed. There's something you really, really want. There's a person you really want. You want to level up. You feel happy, but then you realise there's something you haven't got to make this work. And look, what the hell is going on? We've got the Eight of Cups. This person walks away. I don't get it. Why have they done that? They were offering the world to you, like with this huge level up. They're totally in their feels. They have to have you, this Romeo and Juliet vibe. You know, it's like the happiest ever. And then there's some sort of like barrier, there's some sort of thing that we're missing to make it happen, to make it so. And so we walk away. I just, like, I can't believe it. So they end up walking away, and I don't know why. Like, the Magician, when it's upright, has all four aces. They have the Ace of Cups, they have the Ace of Swords, the Ace of Wands, and the Ace of Cups, Swords, Wands, Pentacles. Now, we have the Ace of Pentacles, so we know that we've got that, but we haven't got the Ace of Cups, we haven't got the Ace of Swords, we haven't got the Ace of Wands. So we're lacking drive, intelligence, and what's the other thing? Feelings. Well, they've got feelings because they're the Knight of Cups. So it's something to do with intelligence, knowledge, communication, energy levels. So what is going on with this person? Maybe they're not walking away from you. Maybe they're walking away from a relationship. But why would they show up as the Knight of... You know, they'd show up as a king or a queen if they were already in a relationship. Let's pull more cards and see if it makes more sense. So, Free the Nation, this is a collective reading for anyone who's the sign of Aries. So if you are Aries Sun or Aries Moon, or perhaps you're a Pisces or a Taurus, so you're next to Aries, it could resonate. Or if you're dealing with someone who's Aries and you're cross-watching, it could resonate. But this whole spread is for anyone who is Aries, okay? I can't do individual readings, like I can't answer questions in the live until I've got a certain number of watch hours. We've got enough subscribers, but I'm only like halfway through the watch hours. So if you support the channel, share the channel, give me likes, we can get the watch hours up and then I can answer questions live. Or you can pay for a personal reading, which is £18, and you'll get 20 minutes all about you. Okay. So we've got the Fool, solar eclipse, and the rising sun. Okay, so again, this is a new deck, but we're getting really positive cards now. So we've got the Fool. The Fool is ready to take a leap of faith. They want to jump into something new. They're excited. They don't care about what could go wrong. They want it enough to do it anyway. Okay, so that's why they're foolish, because they're at the ledge, they're at the precipice, and they're going to jump, they're going to do a cliff dive, and they're excited about it. He's got everything he needs with him. He's traveling light, and he's just carefree. He's like, this is what I need to do, and I'm 100%, going to take this leap of faith into a new chapter with this person. So that's really positive. We've got a solar eclipse. And then we've got the rising sun. So we're moving into the rising sun. Is like, if you imagine the sun is starting to shine, it's starting to come out, it's morning time. You've got a happy period ahead with this person. There's happy times ahead. It's not at midday yet. So we're moving into a phase of happiness. I love these cards. Like, I'm actually obsessed. I'm obsessed with these cards. Like, I love them. That's a really nice outcome. After the drama, I will clarify and I'll find out why they had walked away before. I wonder if because that one was the midday sun and the magician reversed and walking away from a relationship, I wonder if that was like someone in the past. And then now this is like a new phase. Yeah, because that would make sense, wouldn't it? Because the Fool's a new chapter. That would make sense. Let's get 3 cards for the outcome. The Hermit. So this is the major arcana for Virgo. In the story of the major arcana, the Fool realizes that he must walk this part of the journey alone. The answers lie within him. Okay, so he needs to follow his intuition, his inner compass, his inner guidance. In a relationship, the only 2 people that know what happened is the 2 people that were in it. There's no point going and asking other people what they think should happen next or what they think went wrong. All you really want when you go to other people is you want them to listen, okay? You want to just express what you're going through, relay what you know has happened, and tell them what you want next. It's a period that you usually have. Hi, Alfie. It's a tarot card reading. It's a weekly love reading for the sign of Aries. Usually we go through a hermit period of 6 months or so after a major breakup. It's like, when you're not dating anyone, you're just keeping out of trouble, keeping to yourself, going to work, spending time with family, people that you love and trust, because your boundaries are up, your barriers are up, you put walls up. Because if someone else were to hurt you right now, you couldn't deal with it. It's too much. Okay, so hermit energy, very, very healthy period to go through. It's like shadow work, what went wrong, what was my part, what was their part. what was good about the relationship, what was bad about it, what do I want going forward, what's a non-negotiable for me. It's very, very healthy to do this. Let's get 2 more for the outcome. Okay, we've got the Empress, the Nine of Cups, the Knight of Pentacles. I'm getting excited. It's not my reading and I'm getting excited. Okay. The Knight of Pentacles is someone that after a period of being alone and doing shadow work and being healthy and staying away from others, you know, they're not on the rebound, they're keeping to themselves, focused on something other than relationships for a while. They're now healed and they're ready to invest. This is an investment of time, money and energy with the Knight of Pentacles. Knights travel, and they travel towards someone and they offer them a date. The Nine of Cups is like they're really happy with this decision that they've made. This card's stunning. The Nine of Cups is like, I'm so happy, I'm so content right now, all my cups are full. And I love like this situation that I've started dating someone. They're really into you. And then we've got the Empress. The Empress is the major arcana for Libra and for Taurus. You could be dealing with a Libra or a Taurus. You could be a cusper. The Empress is someone that attracts. She does not chase. Okay, she is abundant. She's beautiful. She has so much to offer. She attracts people towards her because she's beautiful inside and out. She's full. She's the creator. She's very productive. She's got lots of ideas. She's the nurturer. She's the ultimate nurturer in the tarot deck. The Empress is all 4 queens. She's the Queen of Wands, ambitious, goal-orientated. She's the Queen of Swords, intelligent, a fantastic communicator, strategic. She's the Queen of Pentacles, a brilliant provider. Her love language is to gift. She is the Queen of Cups, you know, a brilliant empath, patient, compassionate and nurturer. You know, she's the mother of the tarot deck. So such a beautiful energy. This person's completely besotted. They're in love with the Empress. So I don't know if you're the Empress, or you are the one offering a pentacle to the Empress. Okay, because the Empress attracts, she does not chase. Because on your side of the deck, you had the Page of Pentacles, so you were considering offering someone long-term investment. And now we've got the Knight, which is that page is on the move. They've got onto horseback and they're moving towards the person that they wish to date and have a relationship with. You know, dating with a view to a relationship, with a view to marriage, long-term commitment. You know, you've got the 8 of Wands, you've got the High Priestess, you've got the 2 of Swords, but then you become the Temperance, you become the Ace of Swords, you get clarity, you know you're ready to date again. And then I think you're moving towards someone to ask them out, but there's movement either way. Like, this person's abundant by themselves, they're happy single, and then they have to make a decision. They start to get feels, but then I don't know why they've got the 10 of Swords. They want to level up with someone. They're really happy. They don't feel like they've got the tools. They walk away. And then they're ready for a brand new chapter. They know there's happy times ahead. I think you're dealing with someone that was already taken, and they leave the person that they're with to be with you. That's what I think. Why have they got the Eight of Cups? What's been going on? Devilish. Trouble follows them. Tempting, addictive charm. They could have made a commitment to someone that is very good looking. You know, if someone's devilish, then they probably get really seduced by sexy people, people that are good looking, people that are in power. They might be used to getting involved with people who are already taken. You know, what would the devil do? They'd go after people that are already taken. They'd go after people that are really good looking, that have lots of money. Oh, hi CSB. Thanks for the like. So they've not made the best decisions previously. But with that Knight of Cups, they're genuinely in their feels for you, Aries, okay? It's not skin deep this time. That's what I mean. They could be very good looking themselves, so they're very confident in what they look like, and they know that they can attract, you know, anyone that's kind of good looking. So we've got as the challenge: resilient roots, endure the storms, protect your core, and grow stronger with each challenge. Prickly defences, barriers caused by past hurts block you, be patient. So they're going to walk away from something that they know isn't, like, it just was never really a good decision to go towards it in the first place. Fake friends. They've been in a situation where they know it's not genuine, even with that person's family, the community that they've become a part of. It's fake, it's false, it's phony. They haven't really got proper friends. That's why they're going to leave. They're going to walk away. Because what they have with you is real. It's cups, it's emotions. It's not skin deep. It's not about money. Sorry. And what people have got. Okay, let's get messages from them. I think you have seen this person in your vicinity, because the fact that you're a page means you're watching and you're observing. you are aware of this person already. So they could be at your workplace, they could be somewhere that you frequent, like the gym, or part of a society or a club. They could live in your neighbourhood, go to, somewhere that you work, or you go somewhere that they work. Somehow you're aware of one another, okay? Now it says be more selfish. You have so many choices and options, you're wrong. So maybe they feel like a little bit judged by you, like maybe you know that they're shallow and like they're worried that that's your opinion of them. They certainly have like a low confidence, they're insecure when it comes to you. So they hold you in high regard. They're worried, okay? They're worried that you're not gonna see their value. Which is really sad. What's the nature of this connection, please? Pay attention to signs. The synchronicities you've been noticing are not coincidences. This is divinely guided. Okay, it's something that is being brought together by the angels. Let's get some messages. Let's get you some advice. Beyond illusions. Go beyond illusions to confront the true self and the world. Illusions, reality, breakthrough. Okay, so we had that with the Ace of Swords. We've got major clarity. So this, you're kind of realising, like this is someone that you're really into, they're important to you, you want to invest in them. And they're seriously getting feelings. Possibly for the first time. Maybe they've never had that before. It's always been about stuff or status. Sacred moments. Seize sacred moments to experience precious revelations in life. Sacred, precious, and revelation. There you go. That's more of the same. Shadow work. Well, we had that with the Hermit card. We've got that with the Hermit card from the other deck. Explore your subconscious to reveal hidden aspects and heal from within. This is something about you with the Hermit. I think it's you or them or both, but someone's doing serious shadow work and they're realising what's important in life and what is a relationship, what isn't, what's a loving connection, what isn't, what's important and what isn't. Okay, money's not important, status, social circles. If everyone's fake, if you've been behaving in a way that's devilish, if you're still not happy and you've got the handbags, the car, the whatever, then it's all for nothing, isn't it? It's just a hollow. It's not really making you happy. In a dialogue, engage in a dialogue to align with your true feelings and desires. Okay, so this is really freaky now. That is the High Priestess card in a different form, okay? So it's trust yourself, trust your gut. This is Aries, it's a collective Aries reading. Celestial guidance. Receive profound insights and messages from the stars for guidance. Okay, so the stars is always to do with fate, the divine, what's meant for you, things that are being orchestrated by something that's bigger than all of us. This is a soul union. You see they've got a 6. That's a number of balance, but it's also like the 6 of Cups, which is a soulmate connection. It's a soul contract that's coming in for you. Little by little. That's freaky now. I'm sorry, but that's freaky because we've got the rising sun. Do you understand how weird this is? You're coming into a really happy, abundant period of your life. And you're going to spend it with this person. You're going to have a soulmate connection. Expansive. Every day I'm learning new things and expanding into my highest potential. Do you understand what's going on here? That's a beautiful energy. Little by little, you're expanding, you're going into a beautiful phase of life. Everything you need to trust in your intuition, trust in the divine, Aries. They're sending you signs, okay? So this is meant to be. It couldn't be any better, really, as a reading. When is this going to happen? When is Aries going to meet this person? You can't miss this. There's nothing you could do to avoid this or mess it up or anything like that. It's just going to happen. Wherever you are, there will be circumstances that are created, that are orchestrated to make it so. I love that. Right, hope you're happy with that reading, Aries. I'm going to clear up these cards and we're going to go on to Taurus.